Okay, this thing's so cold, I swear my gloves froze to it.
Don't get any ideas, Gabby. Remember what happened in A Christmas Story.
I'm just saying it looks kind of shiny.
Please tell me nobody's about to lick that.
No, but I triple dog dare you to tell us what our transmission warning light actually means.
All right, but you asked for it.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Transmission Talks. I'm Taryn. This is Joe. Last week we covered the tire pressure monitoring system and why that low alert light goes off once the temperatures drop. Today we're talking about another light that a lot of drivers notice and are afraid of, the transmission warning light. I'm here with Joe, our transmission specialist, and I'm going to ask the questions that drivers search for the most online, and he's going to break it down for us. What does the transmission warning light look like?
A lot of times it looks like a gear
Okay.
with an exclamation point. It's bright and yellow, right dead in center. A lot of manufacturers actually don't even use it.
Oh.
Some will say on the indicator, check trans. So there's a lot of different variations of the transmission light itself.
So what exactly is the transmission warning light trying to tell me?
It's telling you to get to a shop as soon as possible. The check trans light is directly linked to any kind of codes or malfunction that the TCM is going to output.
Okay.
And it's just like, no, please stop.
All right.
Please stop doing anything.
No! God, please, no! No!
All right. So what are the most common reasons that this light may come on?
Hydraulic failure and electrical failures, and depending on manufacturers and the kind of transmission, it can vary from mild to extreme, depending on what it is. Early on, the Hondas, they had pressure switch problems. You get a little flashing D light. The D light would flash. It was nothing crazy alarming. You come in, we change the pressure switch, away you went.
Okay.
A lot of Fords, you seen that light come on, it was a death switch. You know, so depending on make and model and what the problem is, it can be mild or it can be extreme.
All right. Can low or dirty transmission fluid trigger this light?
Low fluid could do it because you'll have loss of prime codes.
Okay.
Dirty fluid, depending on obviously if the trans is failing, then yes. But for the most part, if you just have normal varnish, like a normal service interval, and it's just a little dirty, no, it's not going to change the light.
All right. What does it mean if the transmission is overheating?
If the transmission's overheating, it normally means something is slipping. The cooler is clogging from material getting in the transmission cooler in the front, so the pump can't flow fluid through it fast enough to cool it down. That's typically the main reasons. Long drives and say the converter's slipping just makes a ton of heat and the cooler can't exchange it fast enough. So that's where all that comes from.
If I'm not towing anything, why would this light come on?
Because you don't have to be towing for your transmission to fail.
Okay.
Now you have a higher rate because there's more heat, more load, more pressure, so you can make it come on faster. But towing has nothing to do with if that light's going to come on or not. It just can increase or decrease your chances whether you're towing or not.
Okay.
That's all.
How do winter temperatures and stop and go traffic affect my transmission?
So transmissions are regulated at operating temperature. So as I've explained in previous videos, fluid changes a lot depending on temperature. So if you haven't changed your fluid and the fluid is old or getting dirty, when it's cold, it's extremely thick. So if you just start the car and you just put that thing in drive, sometimes they won't even move, you know, because the fluid just can't push anything because it's just so thick. As soon as it warms up a little bit, and then everything's fine magically. And that's because it got a little bit of heat in it. It was able to thin out, and then everything could actuate and do what it's supposed to do. Transmission-wise, you should always, even if it's 5 minutes, let it get flow, let it make some heat, and thin out the fluid, and you got a better chance of not having any issues.
Okay.
They used to call it morning sickness.
So what's the difference between a flashing transmission light and a solid transmission warning light?
Solid transmission lights are generally a bit more mild, but when you have a flashing light, just like a misfire on an engine, it's like, please get me wherever you need to go now. You know, that's more, let's get there, let's get going.
When I need my coffee.
Don't mess around. Yeah.
So is it safe to keep driving if this light is on?
No. I'm just going to say no, because you don't know what it is. It could be something very simple and not a big deal, and it could be on for a long time. Or it could be it's about to leave you sit and you're going to have to call a tow truck. I recommend get to anywhere, any kind of shop to get it looked at before you go anywhere else.
Shop?
Or Lee Myles.
So what should I check first if my transmission warning light comes on?
Fluids and check codes.
I should do that personally?
If you have the ability.
Oh, okay. And then, or get it to a shop.
If you don't have those abilities, then you just need to go to a shop.
Okay. So what symptoms should drivers look out for? Shaking, hard shifting, hesitation, slipping?
Just like any normal failure, the light is attached to that. So yes, all those things could happen at those times. And if you have low pressure or bad sensors, then you're going to throw the light. You have delays in drive and reverse, anything like that. Any kind of slippage or shakes. Yeah.
Okay. Why is it important to have a transmission specialist diagnose these types of issues instead of a general repair shop?
Because it's a very specialized part of the trade. Not everybody knows how they work exactly. They know how to tell you it's bad or it's good. A lot of times they can't tell you exactly why. So like depending on what's going on, obviously if it like totally went and something broke, then that's a whole nother story. You know, if you got a bad valve body or a bad solenoid or something like that, a lot of times they don't have any training in it and they don't know how to find it. Yeah. It takes them a little bit longer. I'm not saying they can't, but that's why going to a specialist in the transmission field is a better idea for something like that.
What could happen if someone, definitely not me, ignores their transmission warning light?
It can cost you more money in the end.
I said definitely not me.
It can cost them a lot more money in the end. If it starts off as something simple and we can save it, it could be the difference between 1,000 or 10,000. Did your light come on? Is that why you're talking like that?
No.
Okay.
When should someone come to Lee Myles for a free dashboard light check?
As soon as they come on, just stop by. It's real easy.
If your transmission warning light comes on, solid or flashing, don't ignore it. Come to Lee Myles Auto Care and Transmission to get your free dashboard light check.
Yeah, that's the place.
We'll help you understand what's going on before it turns into a bigger, major repair.
Period.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow along for more transmission talk videos with Lee Myles Auto Care and Transmissions. At Lee Myles, we're here to help you make sense of your car, one light at a time. See you next week.